Fluffies! Are you excited about the upcoming Wheatflour Wonderland DLC for Hello Kitty Island Adventure? I am, but are you ready for it? Let's check together. So here's a few tips of things that you should consider doing or not doing before starting the Wheatflour Wonderland. First of all, it comes out on September 18th for Apple Arcade, Steam, Switch, and on October 2nd for PS5. It will be free for Apple Arcade because people pay monthly, and on Switch, Steam, and PS5, it will be $14.99 and adapted to your currency in other locations. There are no pre-orders, so you will have to wait on the day and you'll be able to buy and download the DLC. So we learned that there's a potion experiment that went wrong, and that's what opened the portal or something to Wheatflour Wonderland. So be sure to have done at least the first, if not the full 5 quests with Kuromi where you can make potions, because probably you'll have to make potions for doing this, so be sure to level up Kuromi and do these potion quests. The quest line for the potions is called Potion Hunt, and you unlock it at level 8 of Kuromi. So now, this is the most important thing that they have mentioned. You will have top-ups of your friendship items. So that means friendship blossoms and friendship bouquets. What does that mean? That means that if you had 0 friendship items, they will top you up to 3, so give you 3. If you had 3, you will get 0. If you had 4 or 5 because you got them in some quests or achievements, you will also get 0. So you will need those to actually level up Cogimmune, but if you get 0, that's a waste of things that you could have used for leveling up other characters if you're not best friends with other characters. So I suggest that right before you start getting the DLC on September 18th, you have used all your bouquets and blossoms to level up other characters, especially the ones that I have mentioned or will mention later that will help you with the quest, or the super high level ones like Wish Me Mel or Big Challenges, or the twins that you will struggle to level up. And also just know that September 18th is a Thursday, so you will get one from My Melody, so be sure to actually get it from My Melody, use it, and then you'll start the quest to be topped up because you will also have this extra one from My Melody. It does not take into account the potential deluxe friendship items, so deluxe friendship blossoms and deluxe friendship bouquets. So if you have those, keep them to level up Cogimmune, and it does not also top up your island bouquets, and so that will also be useful probably in this new area with tons of things to collect, so also keep those. And if for some reason you were already above the 3, like you had 4 or 5, I would actually consider not going under, because then you would only get 3 when you could have had 5 for Cogimmune. So in that case, the top up will do nothing, but you'll have a head start for Cogimmune. So go back to listen to that if it was confusing, or ask me in the comments if you're not sure about this, but this is one of the most important things you need to prepare. The other things are somewhat just add-ons that will make you enjoy the game the most, I guess. Be sure to have unlocked as much as you can of the Merry Meadow and unlock all the tools. So for example, be sure to have done the quest Dig It Up at level 10 of Wish Me Mel to unlock the trowel and be able to play with the flowers, and also be max level with Hello Kitty and unlock the creation station, for example, in the Merry Meadow. So you need to have also opened quite a bit of the Merry Meadow. Also be sure that you have a bubble wand, and so that you have done the quest Magic Bubble Wand after a tons of basic quests and with Hang Your Dawn. So that will allow you to have all the tools to potentially do things. games. They mentioned there will also be mini games, so if you want to stock up on game tickets, that's a good idea. Remember that Meadow has an ability for having 1 free game per day. There's also the Lucky Star, which is a thing that you can use to get better prizes in mini games, and this is something that you get after the quest at Best Friend with Kiki, so also consider leveling up Kiki for this. Also, when you're best friend with Kiki and Lala and have done the Return to the Hurt quest line, you have a quest that's called Together Forever, and that means that you can have 2 companions with you, and so that might be very useful for reaching high places and things like that. I use them all the time, most of the time Kuromi and Cinnamon Roll, or Pom Pom Pudding to jump higher in combination with the Cinnamon Roll or Kuromi. So those consider also leveling up to have their max ability. And also sometimes it might be useful to have Keropi to catch some rare critters. Sometimes, for example, if you remember the Cloud Dragon, you had to have Keropi and a bubble wand. Also consider leveling up Keropi to have his best ability. Also consider doing the Tuxedo-Sam Dice update with Tuxedo-Sam at level 5, so you can make cute outfits in the colors that you want for all the new gorgeous magical girls outfits that we have seen they have in this DLC. And apparently there will be new recipes, so that means that maybe you'll be able to craft new things in a ton of cooking stations. So that means that be sure to have upgraded all your cooking stations. I will put here a list of the things that you need for each of the cooking stations to have to the max level. And also, if you have time before then and after doing all that, think of clearing all your quests. You might have multiple days quests, but all the easy to finish quests, clear them out, so then you'll be fresh to jump into this new content, and you'll see quickly which are the new quests. So technically you should on Apple Arcade only get the things about the Wheatflour Wonderland, but on Steam and Switch and also on PS5 when it comes, you'll have also all the Theo 3 quests. So that means that you'll have all the new best friend quests and tons of other quests. So it might not be easy to understand what is the Wheatflour Wonderland, but probably they will separate it like a best friend quest or story quest, things like that. You should be able to find that, but the less quest you have in your quest log, the easier it will be to find what are the new content to enjoy. So you don't need to do all of that, of course, you can just YOLO it, but this is my recommendation if you want to have the best time. And if you're just starting the game, of course you cannot be best friends with Kiki and Lala, you might not even know who they are, and that's totally fine. Don't stress out, just enjoy this DLC. There's going to have tons of content for months for you to play, so don't stress about that. I will have all my guides put together in this playlist about the Wheatflour Wonderland DLC, and remember, everybody can play cozy. Bye bye!